All right, we are headed up to the Hope Lookout, and it's our first hike of this adventure up here in Hope. Beautiful area. We're hoping to highlight some great spots for you to come and explore when you make it out to the crossroads of the Fraser Canyon and the Fraser Valley. All right, let's find some more geocaches.
At the east end of the Fraser Valley, 2 hours from Vancouver, the city of Hope, BC is at the junction point of the Trans-Canada, Coquihalla and Crow's Nest highways. It's the welcome point to the Fraser Valley.
This trail is pretty steep in sections, but it's only overall a couple of kilometers long, so should be endurable. Seems oh, careful. Seems suspicious. No. Okay. Found a large rock.
Darn it, it's not on my finger.
Not this one. What do you think?
That's a little bit too big to put on my finger. How does that not walk away?
Yes. A little bit slimy, so you're not allowed to touch me now because you're gross. I have a hard time arguing with that. But boys are pretty gross too.
Not as gross as boys or the slimy log sheet, the trail sported some superb sights and 7 stops for geocaches for us to find, providing some nice breaks on the way up. The Hope Lookout Trail is mostly shaded in the trees and starts from a great parking spot just off of the Flood Hope Road. However, be prepared for a hike up.
Have you ever noticed we spend a lot of time in our videos going up things? A lot. There's a nice spot for a break if you need one. I think we're okay though. Woo! There's a fair bit up on this trail, that's for sure. We'll share the stats down below for you. Just so you know what you're getting into. There we go. That is an official geocache with one heck of a view. That's not bad. Hello, Hope. Got your geocache. Oh, that's cool. Something for the kids.
They should earn something. It's
That's a hard hike for a kid, absolutely. So this is the, not the geocache log, but the summit log or the lookout log. So we'll sign into this anyways, and then we'll continue on to find the last geocache up here.
We'll put this in. Somebody will think that's a weird last name.
For most normal people, the Summit Lookout is the top end of the adventure, and from up here, the views are just breathtaking. Yeah, so was the hike. However, us geocachers had a little bit more of a push ahead of us yet because, you know, there's always just one more.
And for our final cache, we're going up this. That'll be a workout. Look at you. Look at that monkey climb these rocks. And we came up all of that because we're nuts.
And the 2 nutty monkeys now started our descent back down the trail, where we'd then cross the town of Hope for another mountain adventure on Thacker Mountain. Let's go for another hike.
So after completing that really great adventure up the hill, we've headed across the town of Hope to Thacker Mountain, where we are having a lovely windy walk, as you might be able to hear in the background. There's probably a storm coming in for tomorrow, but we'll see what tomorrow looks like tomorrow. And enjoying working on a multi that's going to take us all over Thacker Mountain. So let's see what we can find on this part of the adventure as we experience hope. So there's where we were earlier today, on the middle of that rock slide. And here's our view right now, looking back. Winding right through the middle of town is the Coquihalla River that goes and meets up with the Fraser River. Keep watching, we're going to tell you all about that in a little bit.
Oh, you know what? You may be right.
I think you might be there. Make sure there isn't a bear living in here. Holy crap. Well, seems like the kind of place a bear would live. Between the two openings. Oh, it's quite a pond back here too. Under bark. So that was a neat spot. That kind of looked like it might have been a bear den. So it was kind of good to find the cache and get out of there. Started hearing things thumping in the woods and we're like, could be branches just falling in the wind or could be a bear coming home. So either way, we're moving on. We finished the third stage. We're headed to the final on this Thacker Mountain multi, and it definitely takes you all through the trails on Thacker Mountain. So be prepared to spend at least a couple hours out here. But it's a beautiful place to spend that time. Well, they make you work for the last stage, but it's looking like we might get a pretty nice view here at the end. But man, that wind is kicking up something fierce.
The wind washed wonderfully wide views of where the Fraser River and Coquihalla converge, provided the picture-perfect point as we completed the multi-cache. And then took some time to take tally of what had been a very full but very rewarding day hiking around beautiful Hope, BC. We made our way back down the trails and into town for the evening, but our adventures in Hope weren't quite wrapped up yet. Remember when we said we'd see what tomorrow would bring? The next day, we sought out a great earth cache at the confluence of the Coquihalla and Fraser Rivers. The drone did its duty and captured a few great moments on this overcast morning as the late spring freshet still flooded the banks, but we were easily able to make our earth cache observations even without the aerial input.
So you can see that the Coquihalla is actually moving faster than the Fraser.
And it was now time for us to move westward and homeward along the back roads and Highway 1 as we enjoyed a few more finds, including a very creative micro in the woods.
It is a micro in the woods.
If you've enjoyed this adventure, please subscribe, like, and share with your friends, because awesome adventures are always around when you follow us. And a special thanks to our patron family who make these episodes possible. If you'd like to learn more, check out landmonkey.ca. And until then, cache safely and cache often.